Hello everybody and welcome back to the darkest dungeon. If we go back to the cove, we have some bonuses this week, but we're going to go ahead and take a look at these missions. So we're leaving off pretty much exactly where we left off last time. There's still no one infecting any place, which is nice. I'd like to keep it that way. With that said, cove is level 3, Warrens are level 3. The Warrens actually have an easy mission that's long. That could be handy, and does it have a... Yeah, it's got a trinket that we already have. Not thrilled about that, but it is an easy mission that is not the ruins, and we do need to do some more stuff in the Warrens anyway. So we're gonna try that. Now, if we're gonna try that, I'm looking at what we have available to us, and I'm seeing a very, very malleable team with a lot of decent damage. I like this plan. Let's grab Picot. Let's grab Oscar the Odd. I suggest that we also grab Spearstress and Mountsil. So here's the idea. Mountsil just slaps people back and forth. We've got Spearstress, who's going to be doing what Spearstress does best, which is stab people in the face, moving around. I'm going to do the same thing with our Grave Robber here, with the ability to go ahead and lunge, Shadow Fade, throw some daggers if need be. A pick to the face I think would be maybe a bit more helpful than the Blight Darts in this particular instance. And then finally Oscar the Odd, who is no longer bloodthirsty and only suffers from a light problem with slow reflexes. You could sit in the back of Battle Ballad, you can use Inspiring Tunes. Either way is fine by me. I think that we can go for Dirk Stab as well, and that's going to end up being very aggressive as far as our team is concerned. I like this plan. The other option is that we could bring... Ooh, you literally don't do anything extra special in the Warrens, period. Actually, does anyone have anything that's Warrens specific? You are Warrens Tacticians. You are a Warrens Scrounger. You don't give a shit, and you don't care either. Alright, well... I'm looking at this, and I think to myself... Why bring two snake ladies? Like, we know this is going to be a long trip regardless, right? We're going up against some snakes. The snakes are going to be a problem. We're going to want to kill them pretty fast. You know what? Bring along... We're going to go full on, like, spear shield breakers. This is going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Spearstress is already fully upgraded. Oscar the Odd is fully upgraded. Picot is fully upgraded. And Power is fully upgraded. Great. Blacksmith says that Spearstress could use Captivate. We don't have anybody that marks people, so I don't really care. And you don't gain additional block yet, but maybe you do. Oscar the Odd's fine. Pico is fine. Power is fine. We're about as fine as can be expected, honestly. So, let's embark. We are going to be doing this mission. We are going for the gold. I mean, we're going to see if we can't find some portraits. We're going to have to put an emphasis on portraits. But we're going to get some decent money. And the Carapace idols can easily sell for another 1,200 or whatever once we've got it. So... how are we equipping these fine folk? Let's see, plus 10% prot and plus 5% stress. Not a big deal. Plus 40% move resist, plus 2 speed. That seems just really good. If we give that to... Let's see, bloodthirsty? They're both bloodthirsty. Oh, okay. How about we give the speed increase and the move resist to Power? And Power, honestly, I think you're going to be doing the debuffing on the team. So if you're doing the debuffing, then I want you to be mostly accurate. And if that's the case, I don't want to reduce your dodge by that much, though. That does not do anything for us. Actually, unequip all trinkets. We did this before, right? Sort by rarity. We did not. Okay, so we were missing a couple trinkets. Let's try that again. We'll give you the speed. And let's give you... There's not a lot else I can really give you right now. Nothing helpful anyway. Minus 15% stress and then minus 15% speed is potentially happy times, but I don't think that that's going to be a big deal for us. You know what? Feather Crystal. Now you're super dodgy. You have a decent increase in speed. I'm hoping that helps out. Now, Spearstress, you're going to do a lot more damage. If you're doing a lot more damage, it'll have to wait for a second as we get Pico, her Absinthe, and her Sharpened Letter. There we go. Now she has just increased dodge, crit, damage in general. She's going to be really, really hard to deal with, hopefully, for the other team. As for you, you're already quite dodgy, and we could increase that by a decent amount. I think it would be ideal if we gave you the most amount of damage possible. So Dismas's head, and then the Legendary Bracer. You're now dealing a lot of damage, and that's okay by me. Oscar. Buddy, pal, mon frere. I'm not sure what you're going to end up doing here, but if we give you the bleed amulet and then I don't know, something to increase your speed. Or damage, or just anything, really. Bleed skill chance, minus 10% bleed resist. I mean, at this point, you're just bleeding all the time. But since you don't have any actual bleed increasing items that you're using right now, that doesn't seem very helpful. What about you? Accuracy and dodge? Yes, please. That seems handy. And honestly, there's not much else for him. Might as well give him more accuracy so he doesn't miss very often. He doesn't even increase the dodge anymore, but plus 8 to certain things. He doesn't get stressed out nearly as quickly. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. You have lunge, pick to the face. You seem to be okay on that front. You have some resistances. As long as we use your melee abilities, we're probably going to be fine. So, is this where I want to be in terms of my lineup? I think so. Let's see. Expose isn't going to end up doing too much for us, I don't think. But if we can use Pierce, Impale, Puncture, like all those things, that could be handy. Power himself can easily replace, let's see, you move forward one. I think the pull is helpful. I don't think the blight is. So we'll give you Serpent Sway. That way you end up being a little bit speedier and doing all that good stuff. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're fine. Bring a couple of... it's a long... Medium mission? Medium mission could use 1.5 stacks of torches, if we're being honest. Aegis scales are handy in this particular instance because, you know, snakes, we're going to have to deal with them. I would like to have 2 stacks of food, please. We're going to need them. 2 shovels, a skeleton key, 1 shovel. Sorry, it's just fine because our grave robber brought one with her. Thank you. Medicinal herbs. Where'd we get those? I've got no idea. 1 skeleton key should be enough. And considering who we're up against, laudanum might be helpful against the snakes. So, yeah, let's try that out. Hopefully it ends up actually being helpful. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. We have a very high damage team that focuses primarily on just raw damage rather than anything else. And we have the ability to pierce through a lot of armor very, very fast as well. I don't think we'll have a problem dealing damage to people. My issue is our HP, hence why we brought all the food we did. I'll have to see whether or not that ends up being okay.
Down there in the dark. But perhaps we can slay them even faster.
Yeah, perhaps we can. So we need to clear 100% of room battles, which means we have to go left. I would also like to just double check that going to the right is a-okay for starters. So, go this way. Hello, it is a torch. I do not mind taking the torch with us. And all that stuff we don't need. So, it's a bunch of maggots. Okay, they are surprised. They don't even know what's about to hit them. If I impale right here, that does enough damage that they're all very low at this point. Might as well just lunge at one of them.
Another one falls.
Then you can dirk stab one.
Back to the pit.
And then you can pierce one. And then they're all dead. Question, can you attack from the back at all? No. Yeah, sort of. You'll have to use one of your abilities to do it. And it's literally the only one that allows you to attack from the back. Not ideal, but it does end up being helpful in certain situations. It's something at least, right? So, okay, this is fine. Are you one-handed? I just realized, are these ladies both one? I did not realize that the shield breaker was a one-handed person. Well, we'll have to pay attention to see how they fight in combat and all that stuff, but... Alright, first room, nothing happened. We didn't get any scouting chance. Please let there be a map inside. It contains loot. Still handy. Bring it all. What does this journal page say? How many times does this guy think to write down that Sebastian's watch was his last? Good dodge on the trap there. Things are fine. Pop a torch. Might as well keep things nice and happy for now. Alright, anything in here? Yes! In fact, quite a few things in here. Accusation. Not ideal. I really wish you would not do that. We can deal with it, though. I think in this particular case, we use Serpent Sway. Get that Aegis up there, and then the plus speed is going to be handy. Lunge. We cannot hit him, but we can definitely hit and kill the pig. Which didn't end up getting the kill, but he is badly hurt. Vomit. Oscar's getting hurt. If they could stop, please. This might be a time to use Laudanum, but I've gotten to a point where I'm like, I understand how this is going to go. I'd rather not have to use Laudanum. So, go ahead, de-stress yourself. Get that resist. It's fine. We're going to hope that the Laudanum can be used against the snakes. Nice crit, you piece of shit. I hate you so much. So she's on ball. She's like already on death's door. Brand new grave robber. Feels bad. Okay. Bring you forward. thank you. Alright, now, in this particular instance, how about we actually get a pierce on and maybe get a kill? Nope, he dodged. That's a problem. Vomit. Feels bad. Oh, but it missed, so that's good. Okay, you're getting a little stressed out, but you should be fine. Maybe get a crit kill? I doubt it. So just go for an easy kill on this dude instead. That does the trick.
Maintain the offensive.
Accusation. Thank you for the dodge. Alright, so our Grave Robber's not looking hot, but we can still do this. Absolutely bring them forward. Maybe they're very close to dead. I don't know. Okay. We could just pick them to the face. And the crit means that they don't have the corpse anymore, which is nice. Okay, next. Hook where it hurts. Out of all the people you could attack, could you attack the person who actually has an Aegis? No? Piece of garbage. Alright, the bleed is a problem because I forgot to bring bandages. You're not quite at the front yet. I suggest that we bring you forward or we poke you for damage. Let's bring you forward. The hope here is that we can just get both of our shield breakers to go first, and then our Grave Robber can just lunge, like, repeatedly, but it's not what ended up happening. Instead, let's go for a pick to the face. Happy little kill as far as I'm concerned. Very nice. Alright, you're likely fine. You're not going to go first, so you might as well just stab them. Now, here's the problem. We're so far in the back that I'm a little bit worried that our Grave Robber might not be able to lunge next turn. Pierce his armor, please. Then you're far enough in the back that we can go a Throne Dagger, which does not actually do all that much, or lunge him, which is hugely powerful. It's still rolled incredibly low. I'm a little disappointed. Alright, Puncture. It's the only move we have, honestly. And I'm beginning to realize a couple of issues with this lineup. The first one is that, really, we don't want Oscar to move around all that much. If Oscar can stay in the back, that's better for us. So we're going to go ahead, keep Inspiring Tune, use Battle Buff Ballad, and then use Finale as we need to. Spearstress is fine. Expose is not doing that much right now. I think that Picot is doing great, but instead of Thrown Dagger, it might be useful to have Toxin Trickery to be able to cure Blight and Bleed when it pops up on these characters. At least that way she sort of heals herself from those situations. We are badly hurt. It's worth mentioning that right away. I think that it's worth eating some of this food to start with. It's disappointing that we have to eat so much food so early, but they got a lucky crit, so end of that story, unfortunately. Default party order. We're going to take some bleed damage, and we do have a lot of people that are very capable of dealing with this trap. 70, 80, 180. Okay, we're going to give it to Oscar here because the 80 is good enough, and also the stress relief is very nice. Okay, another room battle coming up. Hunger. Of course, Hunger would show up now. That just makes a ton of sense.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Yes, in Radiance, maybe we find victory. Also, can we kill these guys fast, please? So, the entire point of this lineup is to kill them quickly. It would be worth bringing this guy to the front. Either one of these guys to the front very quickly. Especially this guy because he does diseases, and diseases are terrible. So, he's now near the front. He's going to vomit on Oscar, and Oscar's going to say, okay, he got stressed out. He doesn't really care. Lunge. There's a chance we can get a kill here. And it's a high chance to get rid of a high damage dealer. I think that we kind of want that. Oh my lord, you're kidding me. Drums of Doom. Look, I know stress is a problem, but stress isn't an HP. We can actually heal stress better than we can heal HP. A second crit? You have got to be kidding me. So, Battle Ballad. That was incredibly bad luck. This might be a very short mission indeed. You know what? Expose... I don't know. Can we pull forward the guy in the back? Yes, please.
Give them no quarter.
That's fine. I don't mind. Ball and Chain. Good dodge. At least you're dodging things. Our poor Grave Robber's just not having a good day. Alright, so what do we want to do next? We want to kill him. So doing as much damage as we can to him. In our case here, we want to Shadow Fade so that way we don't take damage and we get additional dodge. Hopefully it ends up actually being useful. Pierce him again. Nicely done. He's taking a lot of damage. Drums of Doom. Again, stress does not bother me nearly as much. Please no. That's right. The dodge is good. Okay, stress relief. On yourself, hilariously. It's very nice. Now, you're stunned, so you're not getting anything else done this turn, but you are going to do a decent amount of damage. So how about we attack you, and Impale is not going to do enough damage, so Pierce will have to do the trick. Now what? We're far enough in the back that we can get an easy lunge off. Good kill. Now we need to bring you forward. Honestly, stress relief again. Handy. Drums of Doom. Oh, look at that. You missed. On everybody. We're too dodgy. Pull him forward, please. Thank you. Now you're actually in range of dying terribly. Pierce him. There's our crit. Good girl. Alright, so here's the deal. We got some crests. Very nice. Ruby here effectively means that we paid for the mission more or less already. Not terrible. Use a key. Portraits needed. Crests, not so much. So, scouting. Please not a room battle. It's a room battle with a curio, no less. Good grief. Alright, I don't want to use much more food, but here we go. We're using the food. We're going to have to hope that we come across a food curio sometime soon. That's not it. Here comes a fight. Okay, it's a toughie, but it's a dealable one. We can kill this Carrion Eater on the first turn practically easily. We can maybe even get the kill like this, huh? Not quite. I think that we go for the stun here to stop him from dealing the damage and to give us a serious dodge boost. And then we get the kill on the worm regardless. There we go. Now, you, on the other hand, can go ahead and give us a battle ballad. Nice. So the speed is very handy here. It'll hopefully keep us far enough ahead that we can actually maybe even kill this guy on the first turn. You dealt 1 damage and marked me, you son of a gun. Okay. Now what? Well, we attack him as hard as we can. And thanks to all the armor piercing we have, it should be a good enough time to actually do something. Battle Ballad, more speed, more accuracy, more crit, all that good junk. We're also not stressed out enough that it matters. Drums of Doom, could you not? Apparently you could not help yourself, but do that. Okay, that's very rude. Lunge is not going to kill him, but we can maybe get a lucky crit. Nope, instead we rolled the second lowest number we possibly could. Pierce, maybe? Yes, okay, good. We rolled the highest number we possibly could there, pretty much. God, that sucks. Puncture, bring him forward, please. So now you're stuck at the front. What are you going to do about it, huh? I'm going to expose him, which kills him instantaneously and moves us back even further, which is not ideal for her, but it doesn't really matter. We got some food. And I don't really care about the bleed stone, so we leave it alone. Okay, default party order. Nicely timed. Okay, another one of these. It doesn't matter all that much. We got 2 food. We might as well use it on our great robber. Okay. What's in this room? It's a food table. Oh my god. I think we've done it. So, first turn. We want to go after everything that deals damage. Stress is secondary. Good kill to start off with. Nice lunge. Quite pleased about that. Next. Good crit. He's now very low. If our second shield breaker ends up going next, this is a very dead pigman. Vomit. That's still really gross. Doomsay. Okay, Doomsay is a problem because it just gives horror to everybody or stresses everybody out. I forget which one it is. Ball and chain. You're hitting the... That's right, get dodged. Okay, Pierce, kill. Thank you. Alright, that's what all we really have to worry about in terms of damage. The rest of this is not so bad. Now we're going to start bringing people forward. Specifically, you would be ideal here, because you end up doing a lot more in terms of annoyance kind of stuff. De-stress, please. Thank you. Like, at the very least, you know, we're not getting stressed out easily, which is good. And we are really, thanks to reprioritizing everything that we needed to do, we're doing fine on the whole damage front as well. Now, you are not in a perfect spot. I think that we're going to go ahead and just, like, get rid of one of these corpses and bring you forward a little bit. So next turn we can affect you with all our damage dealing abilities. Vomit, you finally attacked our shield breaker. What a time to be alive. Bring you forward, please. I know it doesn't do a ton of damage, but at least it's something. Now we pick to the face and get a kill, I think. There we go. Very nice. Pardon my reach. Your reach isn't that far. Gold is good here. The jade does not bother me all that much here either. We leave it alone. Alright, we need food. Please. 8 food. Not terrible. The blood is not necessary. So at this stage of the game, we've gone through a bunch of rooms. I think we're going to go back the other way. We're going to probably camp. Oh, my lord. Soonish. Because we're running out of our own food. It kind of sucks. And I would like to actually try to get another snake fight done with both of these shield breakers. I think that would be handy to get that all finished up. Kind of get the backstory of these guys too. It's interesting. Like, out of all the different characters, there hasn't been a character yet that suffers from nightmares that the entire party has to deal with. So I'm kind of curious as to what happens when you know, vanquish all of their proverbial demons. Do you end up having to camp and then still deal with them regardless, or no? It's a lot of questions. Alright, so do you think we can go for one more fight? I think we can. So I'm going to pop another torch, or 2, because we can, and then go for this next room battle. Another curio I don't care about, and a box. Box says stashed heirlooms. Okay, it's a portrait. We were looking for those badly. Oh my lord, they never stop with the food. That's like 4 hunger procs in one mission. I am very afraid. Okay, so highlight. This is good. We're going first. That's insane. Impale might get lucky. It did not. But if our second dude goes next, we will get lucky. Get a kill on this guy just in case, because he's probably the worst. And now another impale, please. Web. It's fine. So resisted everything but the mark. Spit. Oh god. I knew that was gonna happen.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness.
So that's bad. And she might die in the process. Alright, speed up. We could desperately use our other shield breaker to actually do something here. Oh god, no. You've done it. You actually killed someone. So, the problem here was that we got incredibly unlucky. And I kind of hate it. We probably will not be able to finish this mission now as a result. Take this. Take both of the trinkets, absolutely. Toss the key. Do we have anything? Like, honestly, we're not continuing the rest of this mission. I'm sorry to say. Grab this. And toss these out. I don't know. Like, there's nothing else we can do. We are down a person. We haven't even camped yet. Return to Hamlet. It's really unfortunate, but we were relying on that damage to do stuff, and they got marked. Then they got a lucky, like, 3 or 4 crits on the same person. That was not good. All right, guilty conscience. It's bad. Diurnal, also bad. All right, well, this has not been a happy mission. We expected to do a little bit more there, but
Curiosity, interest, and obsession.
Mile markers on my road to damnation. Yeah. So Pico met their final fate during the quest. We recruited them last mission. I'm a little disappointed with how that went down. Particularly because that should have gone a lot better. Like, I am looking at the 3 of them and I'm thinking this could have done so much better. And it didn't, just because. It's disgusting, honestly. 1 Swine King. We could probably handle the Swine King in the next episode. But as it stands right now, I am just disappointed. That should have gone so much better, and we just got unlucky. Alright, well, we don't even have a proper replacement for her. We're now down another Grave Robber, which I really like Grave Robbers. They're a lot of fun, and the grind is starting to kick in this game. It hurts a little bit, honestly. When you end up having a situation like this where all that's left to do is just grind things and get stuff done, it hurts a little. We've got 4 blueprints. We might as well use one on the performance hall so that way our adjusters are better in the future. It like legitimately just does not bother me. So yeah, build a building is fine. So with that said, our adjusters are now a little bit stronger. We can go ahead and put a premium on them. But that's gonna be it from me for now. Yep. That's going to be it from me for now. Oh, Puppet Theater would be nice to save up for as well, but honestly, I don't care enough. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. Hope you folks are enjoying yourselves. If you are, sure, let me know. Hit the like button down below. This has been a very short video, but hey, we've had like 2 hour-long videos in previous history, so it's not so bad. We're gonna have to figure out. I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm doing in my downtime. But this mission is impacting my morale in a way that I'm not sure is healthy. Like, it's made it somewhat bad. All Saints Day, that could be helpful. Yeah, I have a feeling that this might be an idea for us in the near future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you folks next time. Well, the concern, I've seen nothing horrific. Oscar, you just watched your buddy die in front of you due to a bunch of spiders. We had to run away, remember? Gross.